Let's go. ET. Let's go terrestrial.
What up? What up? We're back. It's week 5. Still doing the predictions. Got to stay consistent. Got to do them every week. I made a commitment. I'm going to stick to it. It's week 5.
Top of the morning.
A lot. The conferences are stacked, and it's really even right now. No one is 4-0. So we got a couple inter-conference matchups this week. So let's get right into it. First one, right off the bat, Seneca and Nittany. Now, we just got an update. I'm doing this at 11:30 a.m. And looks like Calvin Ridley will not play. Personal matter. Something's going on with that. So Seneca's probably going to insert Devontae Smith into that spot. Being that said, Dak against the Giants, he's hooping right now. He's balling out. I like it. Kamara. Washington has a stout run defense, but I don't know what's going on with that passing game. It's weird. It is weird. Damian Williams, we'll see with David Montgomery out, but Seneca's a little beat up. Amari Cooper has to come in for him. Darren Waller against Chicago, I like. Lockett always seems to torch the Rams. I know they have a good defense. He always finds a way. So, and then Fournette against Miami. Decent lineup, but Seneca's a little hurt right now. Going on the other side, this team, let's admit something. Nittany, he's the top scorer in the league. Committee Kings changed his name. He's 3-1. And you look at his team, and it's just like, you see the talent, and it's just like, wow. But he's getting the points when he needs to, you know? Into the matchup, Jalen Hurts. He's been doing great. He's the 3rd ranked quarterback. It's really interesting. But Henderson against Seattle, this is a big day for him. He has both of his running backs. I guess he's going with Collins in this one. Chris Carson's a little banged up. Don't know if he'll play, but we'll see. That might be subject to change. Tyreek Hill against Buffalo. It's 2 power offenses, which is what you want, but Buffalo has a good defense, and for some reason, you know, they've been locking up. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Maybe Tyreek Hill can continue. I mean, you just look at his stats. He has 2 booms and 2 regulars, and that's what you sign up with Tyreek Hill every year. He's going to win you weeks, and he could quite possibly lose you weeks. Straight up like that. Thielen probably going to eat. This guy has come out of nowhere. We'll see if he's legit or not. I can't really comment on that. And then JT against Baltimore. That might be a sit candidate for me. I would think about Brandon Cooks here, but you know, Nittany's 3-1. He's been making the right calls, so you got to trust him on that one. And then DeAndre Swift, questionable. He should do fine, I'm thinking. All in all, I'm going to go with the upset here, though. I'm gonna take Seneca in this one. Why, though? I don't know. I think Lockett has a good one. Fournette gets a touchdown. Dak continues what he's been doing. Damian Williams, you know, yeah, I like it. Even without Ridley, I'm going to go with the upset there, and Seneca takes it. Moving down to Gerb down and Mo Mooney, Mo problems. Model versus Mar. ESPN thinks it's a 50% coin flip. Let's look into it. We got Herbert against Cleveland. Tough matchup for him. Dalvin, who's still a little banged up versus Detroit. Great matchup, though. We saw what Aaron Jones did to him. Expect a big day from him. Jacobs against Chicago. Chicago has a good front 5 or front 4. I like that. or I don't like that matchup per se. Keenan, you know, they have a corner, Denzel Ward. He's not doing, he's getting torched, quite frank. So he might have a good day. DK has to come through for Mar, though. I don't know where Ramsey is going to be, but DK has to. I mean, he just doesn't give what Mar needs, and he has to come through. Higbee against Seattle, coin flip. Who knows? Sanders has been solid for Mar. AB against, I like it. Buccaneers against Miami, I like it. Mar has a solid. If Cook is going to come through, Herbert and Keenan has to come through. DK is a question mark. Higbee, we need a Higbee game. And then Sanders keeps doing this thing. Mar has a solid lineup. Josh Allen got to compete with KC's offense. Love that matchup. Zeke against the Giants. Giants have a pretty solid defense, surprisingly. But and then Najee has a tough matchup this week. Kupp is uber super targeted. And then Shenault. Let's see. I mean, he had a can you call it a breakout game? Can you? 17 points. No touchdown. Solid. With DJ Chark out, you know, he's a startable guy now. We'll see what happens. Hockenson has been underperforming as of late. He has a Minnesota matchup, so I like that matchup for him. Mooney, another breakout game. I think he had, did he get 20? 18. 18, solid. No touchdown, though. But this is it. This is the secret, though. 5 receptions. So he's that long, he's that Deshaun Jackson type where he's going to be catching passes that are 35, 40 yards that are going to give you 5 points each reception, you know? So if he doesn't get those, he's going to have a disappointing day. Kind of like a Henry Ruggs type guy. But I believe in the talent of Mooney. I never told what that, but that's a secret. And Randall Cobb against Cincinnati. T. Higgins might play. Jacoby Myers against. I don't think he goes there. I think he ends up going with Myers, but what has made some questionable calls. I'm not gonna put it past them. I like the Broncos defense against Pittsburgh this week. I think it's a coin flip. I actually like on the talent side, and the matchup side, I like Mar. But every time I go with Mar, unfortunately, he's 0-4. And I've been wrong. And I've been terrible at predictions this year. But something keeps telling me to go Mar. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm going to go with Mar again, bro. Herbert's on a roll. Dalvin, Detroit. DK, I worry about, but he doesn't have anybody else. I mean, he could put in Crowder against Atlanta. That's not bad. AJ has been killing. Julio might play. I think about that. I'm going to go Mar, though. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is his final matchup. I think he's tricky. I think Jacoby will get in there, but we'll see. I'm going to go Mar with this matchup, given obviously that Dalvin and Jacobs play, obviously. Moving on, Chris and Johnny. My God, he's projected 155. What the fuck? Let's look into it. Chris fully healthy. Edmonds is probably going to play. Didn't practice Wednesday. They're both non-participants. He's going to play. So, I mean, Derrick Henry against Jacksonville, that's a murder. That's a death sentence for Johnny. Lamar against Indiana. Edmonds banged up against San Francisco. He'll do fine. Justin Jefferson could go off. Debo, that's going to be a shootout. He could go off. We'll see how Trey Lance works with him, though. Mark Andrews, Indiana, same thing. That stack hasn't been great so far. You know, what's Lamar been doing? Top 10. That's not what you've hoped he'd be. You hope that he's a top 5. I mean, he picked them in the first 5 quarterbacks taken. So he's been underperforming, but he's been holding it down. This has been a surprise. DJ Moore against Philly. Slay's going to be on him. So we'll see if he comes back to reality. And then Mike Williams had a disappointing worth the frustration. I mean, yeah, 22 to 2. But that, yeah, I really don't know about Mike Williams. I could be wrong. I could be right. We'll see what he does. Then Patriots D, solid. Moving on to Johnny. He can't be serious. We'll see if he's serious about that. I don't think he's serious, but we'll see. I mean, nah, you got to go with Aaron, in my opinion. I know Sam Darnold's been hot, but nah, chill out, bro. It depends if McCaffrey plays though, but he's a solid start. But I don't think you could do that over the Cincinnati. Like, trust me, bro, our defense is not that. He could carve us up. So, yeah, I think that's a mistake. Edwards, Hilaire, he has to move up to the RB1 spot now that Mixon's hurt. Sorry about that, brother. But he's been doing solid. I mean, quite the turnaround. What the hell? He was, I thought, would be a drop candidate after the fumbles, but he's picked it back up. Kareem Hunt, solid as could be. Devontae going to eat. Terry McLaurin against New Orleans. I mean, he's just a super targeted guy, so those guys are always safe. Kyle Pitts is, I think, one of the 3 receivers that will be healthy and in England come this game, so I expect him to have a decent day. Jamar Chase probably going to be on Jair, so I expect a quiet game from him. Probably not a touchdown this game. And then Van Jefferson, I don't know where this is coming from. I like Corey Davis in this one. I like Michael Pittman could get some work, but every time Johnny does this Thursday night like dart throw type pick, and it works out for him. So I can't fault him. All in all, I'm gonna go with Chris here though. Gotta go with Chris. His team has been hot, super talented. Let's see if they disappoint, but I think Chris takes this one and he has. I mean, he's perfect in the sense of he has no injuries and he hit on the late rounds. So we'll see if it stalls out, but I don't think that it starts here. Johnny has, an injury to one of his main guys in Joe Mixon. But we'll see. I don't think there's an upset here though. Moving on to Bag Full, Zay and Cold Hard Austin. I hate that name. That shit makes no sense. Is that a reference to Stone Cold Steve Austin? Whatever. Russ against the Rams. You would think it's a bad matchup, but he torches the Rams. I don't know what it is about him. He does. I expect a big game from him. Chubb has been quiet. Kareem has been straight up better than him. He's getting the carries. But when you don't score, this is what he's like. He's always been the Derrick Henry light in the sense where he's gonna get those carries, but if you don't get those touchdowns, he's not getting the receptions. He's gonna get 2 max, and it's just he has a low floor and a somewhat capped ceiling. That's why I never picked Chubb, but he's super talented. He has a good matchup. I expect him to score, get back on track. He'll have a decent day. Eckler has been hot. We'll see but again, Cleveland defense is nothing to play with. He's been a total disappointment. Should he sit? Wow. But I feel like you got to keep rolling the dice with him. He has a good matchup. Justin Fields, Allen Robinson is super talented. Got to play him. AJ Brown, don't know if he'll play. Still got the hamstring. He's limited going into Thursday. We'll see. But, I mean, great matchup. Noah Fant. Chase against Denver. Don't love it. Zach Moss, that's a good matchup. He's been decent for Nate. Moving on to Zay. I mean, Zay had 60 points last week. Abysmal performance. If I'm being honest, I think Zay has the toughest situation to get through. And I think the answer is trading McCaffrey, if I'm him. You gotta bolster the bottom end of your lineup. and I'll get to that right now. Patrick Mahomes, Buffalo shootout game projected. So we'll see. This guy, Christian McCaffrey. Look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous. 27.4 projected points. Insane. I don't think he does that coming off a hamstring. I think they ease him in. Philly has a good run defense too. I don't see that happening. He has to start Perine because he just doesn't have another option. Gaskin has been absolutely terrible. Singletary is the backup to an offense that doesn't run the ball anyway. McKissick has been getting some touchdowns, but you don't know. I mean, that's like a fraudulent, like, is that going to happen? And then Hines is either I'll be decent or I'll be absolutely garbage. That's what he's saying with these numbers. So Zay is in a tough spot. You got Odell against Chargers, CD, Giants. Kittle's been quiet, but he's going against Arizona. Juju has been damn near bench worthy because him and Ben just can't get along. And he's going in a tough matchup versus Denver. Shepard, is he coming back from his hamstring? Didn't practice, able to. Who really knows? Slayton's coming back. I think they might even sit him. I'm going to go with Nate here, though. I think Nate has the talent. I like his matchups better. And he's – and this is crazy to say, but Nate might be healthier than Zay. But Zay is just totally down bad right now. I don't know how to fix it. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Nate here, even though ESPN thinks it's him. And then moving on, fraud department, Sassoon versus the two-time. I struggle against Sassoon. I think I'm on like a 2-year loss streak versus Sassoon. Weird. He's beaten me every year recently. But I mean, this is not a joke. His team is actually projected 133, and that's with all his players like actually having projected points. But he's 2-2, so you got it. Let's dive into it. Kyler Murray, San Francisco. We'll see. I mean, I don't know what to make of San Francisco's defense, to be honest. Aaron Jones, Cincinnati should kill. Gibson, New Orleans, tough matchup. Saquon was able to do it. The talented running backs are able to do some things, but I expect New Orleans to hold it down for me. Mike Evans, totally a shootout. Whoever Tom Brady feels like throwing to. Miami has a weak ass defense anyway, so it could be anybody. We'll see. Marquise Brown, same type of guy as like the Lockets and the like. If he gets open, if he gets that bomb, you have a good day. If he doesn't, you're sad. Max Williams, I understand. What's his name went out? Logan Thomas. He's on IR, so that's his replacement. We'll see. I mean, it's not like there were better options. He's making his pick, and his pick is Max. We'll see what happens with that. James Robinson, great matchup. Cordell, great matchup, especially given that they have no receivers, so he's in for a big day too. Steelers defense against, I think Locke might be playing. So we'll see about that. And his decision to sit Woods against Seattle, I think that's interesting. Honestly, I would think that this is a get right. I think it's going to be another shootout. And but I get it. I mean, he's been worrisome. So moving on to myself. Tom Brady against Miami, love that. Saquon against Dallas, love that. Montgomery's hurt, so I have to play Mike Davis. And the only reason he's starting is because it's against the Jets, and they can't stop the run for their lives. So I'm playing them. We'll see what happens. Diggs against KC, shootout game, love it. Godwin, Miami, love it. Travis against Buffalo, again, shootout game, love it. Deontay Johnson against Denver is tough, but I mean, look at these damn targets, bro. It's all he looks at. It's all Ben looks at, and Ben is terrible. But if he's throwing to my guy, I got to keep it rolling. I love it. You know, Marvin Jones. I don't know. I mean, he has a great matchup, but what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go to the run? Or are they gonna pass? Tennessee gonna put up points. What's gonna happen with that? And then I know this is a mistake. I just know it. I just know, like, you should never start the Raiders defense. I know this is a mistake, but it's like, I really don't have a choice. I'm not starting Atlanta against the Jets. Atlanta defense, no. So, whatever. But all in all, I think I'm gonna get this one. I think the streak stops. I like my matchups. I mean, you can't lie. KC does not have a good defense this year. Miami, bad defense. Kelsey has a get back game. Matchups are great across the board. I like myself in this one. I think the fraud department goes down and he suffers a loss. And yeah, no trades this week. Quite simple. A lot of interconference. I think we have what? We have myself. That's 2. That's 3, 4. 4 interconference matchups this week. Big implications. Let's see who starts to create. If Chris and Nitin could make a cushion, we'll see. It's gonna be a fun one though. I wish no injuries for anybody. That's the most important thing. And yeah, we'll see. We shall see. So again, winners will be. I'm gonna go with something is telling me to change Seneca to Nitin here. And I'm gonna do that. I think I need to have a good record. I'm gonna change my answer to Nitin. I think Seneca losing Calvin Ridley is a big blow. Devontae Smith, they just got Gilmore. I mean, goddamn. I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go Nitin here, actually. I'm gonna go Nitin here. I'm gonna go with Mara again. I'm gonna go with Chris. And I'm gonna take Nate in this one, and then myself. Wish you all nothing but the best. Not really though. And hopefully we have a healthy week 5. I'll see y'all next time.